Now let us see exercise 7.1, fourth question. Now see the question. A right angle triangle PQR where angle Q is equal to 90 degree is rotated about QR and PQ. If QR is equal to 16 cm and PR is equal to 20 cm, compare the curved surface area of the right circular cone so formed by the triangle. So in our question what they have given, one right angle triangle, the triangle name that is PQR. So you have to draw one right angle triangle, make the letter PQR, angle Q is equal to 90 degree. Okay, so here is rotated about QR and PQ. So this right angle triangle we are going to rotate. Okay, first QR as axis. After PQ as axis. Already we have seen while are revolving the right angle triangle only the right circular cone it will form. Okay, so now this right angle triangle we are going to rotate, then cone shape it will form. But first we are rotating QR as axis. Then you can see how the cone shape it will form. Next PQ as axis, that means PQ this side. Okay, so PQ as axis. We are rotating the right angle triangle, then we can see the cone shape how it will form. Okay, the next one, if QR is equal to the value they have given, QR is equal to QR, that is 16 centimeter they have given, PR is equal to 20, PR that is 20 centimeter they have given. After so I know that the right angle triangle first QR as axis, while rotating we can get it one cone shape. Okay, so after PQ as axis, PQ means this side, so this one as axis we are rotating the right angle triangle, we can get it another one cone. So both the cone we need to find out the curved surface area and compare the curved surface area of the right circular cone. Okay, so formed by the triangle. Can you understood or not? One right angle triangle you have, so the triangle name that is PQR, angle Q they have given that is 90 degree. So already you know that while revolving the right angle triangle we can get it the cone shape only. First QR means this side, so QR as axis we are rotating the right angle triangle, then the cone shape how it will form we can see. The next one PQ as axis, PQ means this side, so we are rotating this right angle triangle, then another one cone shape it will form. Okay, so we can see how it will form that cone shape. Then the QR value they have given, PR value they have given. Compare the curved surface area. Two cones you can get it. While rotating the QR, you can get it one cone shape. After while rotating PQ, another one cone shape you can get it. So then both the CSA we need to compare. That is the question. Okay. So first one, this right angle triangle, first which one as axis we are rotating the right angle triangle? QR as axis. QR means this side we are rotating. So this, like if you are rotating, you can see set square. Using the set square you can see how it will form that one. Okay, so while rotating the set square you can get it the cone shape, this like you can get it. Okay, so this like it will form, this like it will form. Okay, so while rotating this like it will form. So now you have got it on cone shape, that is QR as axis we have got it on cone shape this like. Okay, so after QR is equal to 16 centimeter, QR 16 centimeter, PR is equal to 20, PR that is 20 centimeter. So you know that this, now this is the cone shape. So this one is radius, because this base part that is a circle part only. So center to this boundary that is the radius. This one height. So height already know that RQ value they have given. RQ that is 16 centimeters. So now when you look at this cone shape, that is height of the cone only. So this one, when you look at this cone shape, this one is a slant height. Okay, so after this radius you don't know, we need to find out. Can you understood or not? Because how we can find out the radius? Because here this is a right angle triangle only, this one is a right angle triangle only. So the right angle triangle if you have means this value you know that, this side you know that, this side value also you know that. So using this one, using the Pythagoras theorem, can you find out the radius value or not? Yes. After you can find out the CSA of the cone. Okay, so the next one, PQ as axis we can rotate, so another one cone it will form. Next we can find out the CSA of that cone. So both one you can compare, then write the answer. So now see, when triangle PQR is rotated, so this right angle triangle we are rotating about RQ as axis. RQ means this side one as axis we are rotating, then the cone shape it will form this line. Now QP means this cone shape. QP means what is it? QP means that is the radius only. So QP is equal to R. The next one, PR value you know that. PR means that is the slant height of the cone. So PR is equal to slant height means L. L is equal to 20 centimeter. RQ means the height of the cone only. So RQ means that height is equal to 16 centimeter. Here radius we need to find out, but we know that easily you can find out the radius because this is a right angle triangle. So the right angle triangle, if you have means, so this part we know that, this part also 20 centimeter, you know that. So then using the Pythagoras theorem, can you find out the radius or QP square value, can you find out or not? Yes. So using the Pythagoras theorem in a triangle PQR, so you know the Pythagoras theorem, what is it? Square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the square of other two sides. So know that this is a right angle opposite only the hypotenuse. So PR square is equal to sum of the square of other two sides. Other two sides means QR square plus QP square. Okay, so QR square plus this is a Pythagoras theorem. Now PR square value we know that is 20 square is equal to QR. What is it? QR means 16 square plus QP what we have taken, that is the radius only, just you can keep it QP square value, don't know, you need to find out. Now 20 square mean 20 into 20, that is 400 is equal to 16 square mean 256 plus QP square. Then QP square is equal to this plus 256 well transpose to this side, how it will change? Negative. So 400 minus 256. Now QP square is equal to 400 minus 256, while subtracting we can get it 144. Now here the left hand side QP square you have. So right hand side also can you make the square, which to same number if you multiply you can get it 144, 12. So 12 square you can get it. Now this 2 you can cancel it. Now you have got it, the QP is equal to 12 centimeter. QP means nothing but what is it? That is the radius of the cone only. So R value now you have got it, that is 12 centimeter. Now can you apply that, can you find out the CSA? So CSA of the cone, CSA of a cone is equal to pi RL square units. Okay, so here pi value that is 22/7. R means radius, now only we found it, that is 12, into L slant height, you know that slant height what is it? That is 20. So now this multiply after divide with the 7. So 22 into 12 into 20, if you multiply you can get it 5280 divided by 7. If you divide you can get it 754.28 centimeter square. The next one, PQS axis we are going to rotate the right angle triangle. So another way the cone it will form. Okay, so now this side PQS axis we are rotating, then the cone shape how it will form, this like only it will form. Okay, QPX axis we are rotating, so this like only it in the cone shape it will form. So now see here the values, you know that QP means that is 12 centimeter, QR means that is 16 centimeter, PR 20 centimeter, all the values we know that, but make it clear here the radius what is it, the slant height what is it, because the cone shape this like only you have. Okay, so this is the circle part, so this part has a radius. Okay, so radius R is equal to what is it, 16 centimeter. Now okay, so there you have the cone shape this like only it will form, so that is the radius, but here the cone shape this like you have, so this is the circle part, so this one has a radius. So R radius, R value that is 16 centimeter. This is the slant height. So look at this cone, this is the slant height, that is 20 centimeter. Okay, so now you have to write QR. QR means this one is the radius. Okay, so this is the circle part, so this is the radius. So QR is equal to R is equal to 16 centimeter. PR, this is the slant height of the cone. So PR is equal to L is equal to 20. QP value we know that that is 12 centimeter. Now can you find out the CSA of a cone? For formula pi RL square units. Pi value 22/7 into R value, here what is it, 16 into L value that is 20. Now multiply and divide, you can get it this answer 1005.71 centimeter square. Now you can compare this cone and this cone value, which is greater, this one, while you are rotating PQS axis only, greater you are getting. So 1005.71 greater than 754.28. Then write the answer. CSA of the cone rotated about PQ is larger than the CSA of the cone rotated about QR. Okay, so while you are rotating PQS axis on, this one only greater. Thank you.